with Miles Brown, and he told us he collaborated with which NBA 2K cover athlete for his album. Is it Shaquille O'Neal, Anthony Davis, Paul George, or Damian Lillard? Look who...
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the football guy. Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Pistons, on the wings, Kennard and Snell. Griffin is out there with Wood. And it's Rose in at the 1. Here's Herter. Outside Collins. Right wing. Hunter, the pass to Herter. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Tries to save it, but they'll get another chance. Rose against Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep. Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history. 3 titles and many other trips to the NBA Finals. Only a handful of franchises can say that.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Here's Snell. Back to Rose. Over Collins. Rose can't hit. And Smitty, you were talking about the Pistons, a history of success, of championships. But the last 10 years have been difficult.
Pistons have struggled the last decade. You're so right, Kevin. But this team has a track record of not staying down for long. Detroit doing what they can to return to championship contention.
Here's Griffin after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Sends it back.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
It's Young on the wing. Pass to Herter. Collins trying to break free. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got his second basket of the night. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Rose. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
The pass to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Young for 3. He can't hit that time. And it's Detroit the other way. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
For the Pistons, their last game a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Derrick Rose in open space is a treat to watch. Love the way he took off and scored that one.
And Kennard came into the league viewed mostly as a shooter, but he's been able to provide much more than that.
I mean, better than you think when he puts the ball on the floor. Learning how to lean into defenders and step back to open up the shot is a better playmaker than he gets credit for, and we should see him take on a larger role as he develops.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Pistons trailed by 4. Snell, and the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teagan for Young. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Doumbouya with it and guarded by Capella. Clock at 6. Doumbouya kicks to Galloway. Fires for 3. Detroit, no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Bembry. Passes it to Dedman. Now here's Capella. To the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning the championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Pass to Galloway. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Teague, the pass to Bembry. Now Reddish. Right side Teague. Fades back. They grab their own miss. Another shot over in the corner, Reddish. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. And Makers sends it back.
Watching him protect the rim, you never guess Makers averaging less than one block a game for his career.
.54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now, Doumbouya. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Galloway. Just 5 on the clock. Brown dishes to Doumbouya. Here's Galloway. Detroit, no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 6. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A shot by Reddish, no good. Out to the wing. There's Galloway. 9-point game his last outing. On the wing, Brown. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Detroit, we've got John Henson. Doumbouya is out there with Brown, and it's Galloway in at point guard. Here's Mikhailuk. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Henson the pass to Mikhailuk. Brown outside. Jacks up a 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Stolen by Henson. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Mikhailuk. That shot off, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And he makes that one.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
Galloway, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
T kicks to Bembry. The pass to Capella. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisition.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
And the Pistons with possession here after Clint Capella's miss. Galloway with the bucket.
Defensively, you know Galloway's looking for his shot coming off the screen. They gave him a little too much airspace. Boom.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Well, Langston Galloway, not the most efficient scorer, but he'll eat minutes for you.
Yeah, Galloway not a player you want taking a ton of shots overall, but he can hit from outside if you give him a look. That's really his best shot.
So both teams making some changes here.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. He's coming off an excellent season, 15th in rebounding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 31-point game against New York.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Here is Rose, following the three by Atlanta. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Kennard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The three. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Collins, good.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Griffin, it's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Launches it. But they recover it. Collins kicks to Young. Stolen by Rose. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Rose has got the ball. Goes up again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
It doesn't matter if the defense is hanging all over Derrick Rose. He is still draining shots in their grill.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. Now, here is Young. Collins passes to Herter, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
To the middle, here's Kennard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Kennard's got his first bucket in this one.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Young against Rose. Tries from 10. Some solid defense from Rose.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
He gets it in there. Kennard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Young against Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Rose surveying the D. To the inside. Fades and shoots. That misses off the backboard.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Here's Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Griffin. Got it from 16 feet.
When he's draining jump shots, it's hard to know what you want to do defensively. What do you take away?
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their bet. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 9 points. And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low.
And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing more and more teams turn to high motion offenses with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle.
You know, out in the open floor, Trae Young does an excellent job of assisting or finishing.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Pistons. They trail by 11. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night. The free throw drops for Rose.
And plenty of Hawks fans were despondent when the team decided to rebuild, but that dejection has turned into excitement.
The team plays hard every night. They have an entertaining style, and they have a lot of young talent. It may not be long before they're a real threat in the East.
Collins finds Capella. Rebound by the Pistons.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Good on the shot. Rose has got 8.
Derek is just exceptional in the paint. A gifted scorer amongst the trees.
It's Young on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Smitty, the city of Atlanta, as you know, has really embraced Trae Young.
Kevin, they call him Ice Trae. The franchise handed him the keys, and he's running with it.
The Pistons making a change here. Doomboy is checked in.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible.
Here's Kennard, defended by Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rose can't hit.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Young drives in. It's blocked. Doomboy with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Rose. Here's Wood. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Well, one area that has slowed the Pistons the last decade is their player development.
Yeah, you look at their roster, very few homegrown players. The Pistons haven't had a lot of hits with their first-round picks. To be a top team, you need to have a front office that can build from within.
Collins passes to Young to the right side. Here's Reddick. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That is his first foul of the game. Langston Galloway's checked in for Detroit. Pistons trailed by 6. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Now here's Doumbouya. Pass to Galloway. Shoots over Capella. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway's got his second bucket of the night.
A good mid-range shooter. Galloway just taking what the defense allows.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Pass to Bembry. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Collins, good.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And there's the pass to Doumbouya. Down low. Here's Henson. No good. Collins with some nice D.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Reddish. Doumbouya pulls it in.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Now, here is Young. Tight defense on him. Banked in off the glass.
Timeout, timeout.
Young's got 10 points.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Steve, nothing finer than having a star on your team who also makes everyone else feel better, feel involved, right?
You're totally right, Kevin. I talked to a lot of these general managers and owners, and they talk about they're looking for the unselfish star. Not just the star, the unselfish star. And what they mean by that, on the court, off the court, the guy that understands it's about team versus him.
Thon Maker's checked in for Langston Galloway. Passes it to Doumbouya. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Detroit, no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 8. Young dishes to Collins. That's to Dedmon. To the left wing. Reddish kicks to Dedmon. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. That shot by Griffin, no good.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 10-point game. The dish now to Griffin. Goes up on top. Out left to the wing. Maker passes to Snell. Outside Rose. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Bembry the pass to Dedmon. Here's Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Rose. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And he sinks the 2nd.
What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach.
Pass to Griffin. To stop the drought. Goes back up. And the rejection by Collins. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
and he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Kennard is out there with Rose. And it's Maker in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Rose against Young. Rose passes to Griffin. And Smitty, Blake Griffin stepping up his game in every way since joining the Detroit Pistons.
Kevin, last season was a career year in scoring, and he's doing so much on the floor. Rebounding and passing are a big part of his game now, and he's leading the way for this team in a lot of ways.
Wood, he's checked in for the Pistons. And for Blake Griffin, always a great outside shooter for the power forward position, Greg, but he's added range the last few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Griffin go from a guy who might take 1-3 a game to someone putting up about 6 a night. The results have been there for him as he shoots a respectable rate from beyond.
And Young kicks to Dedmon. No good on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Wood.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Lloyd Pierce talked with his team during that last time out. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Rose.
In his rookie season, a rough start shooting the ball for Trae Young. He came on down the stretch in a big way.
Outside Rose, fires the 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Griffin. From deep, the Hawks again can't hit. And some new records for Trae Young, the first rookie in NBA history with over 45 points and 15 assists in a game.
Kevin, also the 4th rookie since the merger to post 3 consecutive 35 points games. The others, Bernard King, Michael Jordan, and Allen Iverson. That's the company you want to be in.
That one doesn't drop. And it's Detroit the other way.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hunter, the pass to Young. From the arc, sinks the triple. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Bounce pass from Rose. Inside. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Rose against Young. Herter passes to Young.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
The first one falls.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Pistons trail by 9. And here's Rose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Yeah, Kevin, I haven't, but I've bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
Young outside. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Young's got 19 points.
Certain guys, points just come their way, but Trey is also about effort.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. The pass to Capella. The 11-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Herter passes to Hunter. Takes it off the glass. Hunter's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Griffin kicks to Snell. Passes to Wood. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Kennard. Lays it up off the glass.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hawks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
He really played at his preferred pace. Never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Here's Herter. Young outside, puts it up. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Griffin passes to Rose. Shoots. Shot's good by Kennard. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily